Top of the day to you on What's the Word Have You Heard? There is a blessing inside your house. You are the house, okay? So you must understand that there are blessings that's inside you that is waiting to be awakened. So stop sleeping on yourself. Are you an iRobot or are you a bitten apple? iRobot is that you have no heart, no soul. It's just a web of codes that's making you a sidekick. So you be in control like a puppet, whatever it tells you to do, wherever you go, whatever's input in you, that's what you do. You can't think for yourself. You're not a self-starter. You can't make a decision to do things on your own. You have to be told what to do. Are you like that? Is that what's housed inside you, inside your body? Because your body is the house. Okay, it houses your spirit. What type of spirit are you housing within yourself? Or are you a bitten apple? Have you been poisoned by all your surroundings? All the things that's in you that's you're not for sure what you are. You don't know where you're coming or you going, and all the time a lot of stuff around you make you sick. I'm sick of this, I'm sick of that, this and that, but it's not allowing you to think and become who you're supposed to be. All right. So what do you have inside you? What's inside you? What's inside your heart? What's inside your mind? What's inside your body? So what's happening with it? Okay. You must decide. All right. So be controlled by your spirit. It all depends on what spirit that's control you. Is it a God spirit or is other spirits that you done allowed, that you done made with your hands, that you done build, or things that you worship, that you feel that that's what you're supposed to be like, and that others would like you because that's what you're supposed to be like, even though that's not really you. It's like you're an imitator, but is anybody able to duplicate you? Or what kind of spirit are you giving off? Anything that would be productive, So you must decide and be controlled by what you believe, who you're supposed to be. Other than that, you have been poisoned. You have been bitten, bitten by the ways of this and been controlled by the ways of this world. But you must change that. You can depoison yourself by letting go of all those things that you feel and think that others want you to be. And that's not good for your spirit. Okay, so do a couple of little self-evaluations. Take some time and sit with yourself and look at yourself. And are you happy with who you are? Are you happy with your makeup? What defines you? All right. So can you be delivered from this, this string of being controlled? Could you cut those strings and break free so you be able to, develop and be who you was designed and born to be? So you have to ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? Okay, so ask yourself that. So if you don't know, remember last episode we talked about praying. Pray to ask yourself and have a plea of deliverance if that's not who you want to be. Speak those things not as though they were. I am, an overcomer. I am a believer. I am. Speak the I ams over you instead of the I am not. All right. This is what we call, whenever you've been contained of being not who you want to be, we call those strongholds. You got strongholds on your life. It's like resilience, ambitions, and untapped just potentials. That's what I should say. Untapped potentials that's within yourself that you could potentially to be somebody great. But it's up to you. You must, figure out who you are and then burst forth. All right? Be designed who you are to be. So what inspires you to have such strength within you? You must tap into it and then feed that spirit, whether it's reading, whether, it's, finding someone who inspires you or a mentor to help you along your way, and always come here. Y'all tell you this, to visit the Inspiration Journey with Tanya Russ, or just come to What's the Word Have You Heard? because we're going to help you along your way, because it's not like you own this road alone. We all go through this. Sometimes we start running this race and we're doing good. Then it's like, oh, what tripped you up? What made you, fail? So don't be like a drunkard. You see how drunk people, they be staggering everywhere, and they don't have no hope. They give up. You should rescue yourself. All right. So speak those words, pray over yourself. And if not, go to someone who that have a strong prayer life to help you break whole. But if they pray for you, you also have to pray for yourself. You can't leave it all up to them. And then you're like, oh, pray for me, but you don't pray for yourself, and you still in that particular situation. You too must rise. I could pray for you, but you too must believe in what I'm praying for you for. They say when one or two, get together, or two or three, they must agree on what you desire for your life to be. All right. It's like within yourself is like plasma. People always giving plasma, but what's in plasma? Sometimes we just like be sleeping on plasma. It's so life sustaining. It's like a life sustaining river that flows within us. And in that, it has like proteins, hormones, and it has water, and it's like courses through your body, giving it all kinds of vitamins and nutrients that carries all this here within your veins. All right. So this is how you are to live your life, just like that. You have courses that you must follow, in order to give yourself life. And it's so funny, that we often overlook all these vitals. We surpass some of these things that we want to be, but we don't put forth the effort. And you need to put forth that effort to help yourself along the way. Okay. So yet without it, what would be, and we have to understand where would we be, with it, or where would we be without it. So if you hate it and you reject it about others around you, you need to look within yourself. Okay. And you don't want people to sneer and make fun of you and you thinking that you have it going on, but others looking at you, I thought you believe in God, the God spirit that created heaven and earth, and everybody looking at you like you just a joke. And that's something that you don't want to feel or be like, okay? So you always have enemies around you. Just understand that. And they always going to try to make you feel that you less than, but that's not true. You are more than a conqueror, okay? So take some time. Don't rush to get old. Take life into stride. Take your time. Sit back. There ain't nothing wrong with relapsing back and then in order to go forth to build up. Sometimes you have to go back and kind of like do a restart, and there's nothing wrong with that. So here we are to like get better at what we're doing. And this is what you have to understand about what are the blessings inside you. You have blessings, you have talents that's in you that's just waiting to burst forth. So what are you going to do? Okay. It is your time to shine. All right. So blessings unto you and peace and love. We're out.